Okay, how do you know that a system doesn't work? I want you to think about sort of just say for example, you've got a day-to-day job now. How do you keep hold of money? Well, you don't keep hold of money by leaving it in the bank, or just working a bit money. You keep money by by earning money, well, not earning money, by moving money to yourself, because there's no such thing, and then taking that money and taking it out of the system and putting it into assets. So you'll put it into a home, which is a sort of the first stage of that system, or you'll buy gold, or you'll buy things, so hugely wealthy people will buy paintings and that, and sort of hide those paintings and that. So really what you're doing by keeping wealth, most of your wealth is kept out of the system. Well, if most people, if you look at the richest people, they're taking money from the system and putting it somewhere else so the system can't swallow it up. But what does that show you? It shows you how dysfunctional the system is. That even people that have the most money here are taking that. So just say, for example, the guy who owns Amazon. What's he do? What does he do? He builds the business up. He then sells his shares, takes that money and puts that money somewhere else. So what's he probably buying? Gold, seafront property, Bitcoin, whatever it is, paintings. So he's taking the money out of that business and putting it somewhere else to hold his wealth, which tells you that what the system is. If you're taking money from the system to put it outside of the system to hold wealth, it tells you there's no wealth in the system itself. Because why would you be removing it from the system to put it outside of the system to hold wealth? Because the system itself does not hold wealth, because the system itself is forever diluting the pound, the dollar, whatever. It's forever sort of watering down the money and how much it's worth. And it's creating more and more debt. Which is taking more and more and more. So of course there isn't wealth in the system. There's the opposite. The system's always taking. So that's why people take their money out of the system and put it outside of the system to hold wealth, which tells you what the system is. The system, there is no wealth in the system. The system is a detractor. It's taking from you constantly. That's why they're sort of building up, and then taking it from it and hiding it somewhere else. It tells you, that action itself tells you the system itself, is not a creator of wealth, is it? Because you would not have to remove it from it. You'd be able to put your money in the bank and leave it there, and your wealth would what? Your money would stay there. Well, the reason why people don't do that, because your money, if you left your money in the bank, that money becomes less and less and worth less and less and less and less and less. It tells you what it is. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.